I was thinking to myself, I know what it is. And it's been in front of me the whole time. Welcome back to That Bourbon Dude. My name is Charles. Today, we're doing some more investigative stuff. I'm going to kind of start this out and give you guys what happened, what led up to this, and why I even started investigating this. Maybe like 6 weeks ago, one of my local stores that I've been friends with for like 15 years asked me, hey, do you know what's going on? Like, why am I getting like less and less allocated stuff at the end of the year, every single year, for like the big end of year kind of drop? And I was like, I don't know, market's crazy. Everybody's just buying up everything. Who knows? So I didn't really pay much attention to it. And then they got their end of year allocated stuff in, and I went over there and I was looking around to see what they got. They usually let me get like one bottle, but this year there wasn't hardly any there. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna let somebody else get that bottle this year that I normally get. I've got a lot of stuff. There's no sense in me just grabbing up another bottle that's gonna take me 6 months to a year to open. No point in that. So I left it at that. And as I was leaving the store, I was kind of like, what the heck? Like, why did they get so little? Because they probably got 50% last year more than they got this year. Like, I think they only ended up with like 40 bottles this year, and they had like nearly 100 last year. So that was kind of alarming, and it kind of was like setting weird with me. So I decided I'm gonna do something. Like, I'm gonna start researching it. I didn't really know like where to start. I kind of think I started where like everybody would probably start, and that's going to be like just doing a quick Google search, like why are stores getting less bottles? Same crap that you probably all know. The market's hot. Everybody's buying up bottles. But I wasn't satisfied with that because that didn't explain what was going on. So I did a little more investigating. Oh, I didn't even tell you what I'm drinking today. It's a little Southern Collective here. This is a single barrel straight rye whiskey. This is actually like a 7-year, I think. You can pick this up in Nashville at the Southern Collective's gift shop. I think they still got a couple left if you are interested. But anyways, I kind of started wondering what other little tiny details that I was missing. So I went back to the store. I wrote down like a list, like 6 or 7 different things. I was like, what in the world is going on? There's got to be something to it. So I asked him like basic stuff. I was like, hey, what's your sales? Has your sales progressively went down? No, sales are up. Are you selling less of the required stuff to get allocated? Nope, that's up more than normal. So I'm like, what in the world? I don't know what's going on with them. The store seems to be doing just fine. Like, on the books, it shows that like they've been increasing sales every year for the last several years. So the store is growing. So that's a positive. So it's not that. I was left kind of pondering. I left, went down the street, went to another store, good friend of mine's store, asked him the same questions. And he's like, yeah, I just got my delivery, and I got like only 20 bottles this year, and I got like 65 last year. Much smaller store. And he said that he doesn't know what to do because like the list of people that's actually like, going to get a bottle this year is pretty big, and he don't have enough bottles, so he doesn't know what to do. He's kind of stressed out. So again, I asked him basic questions again and wanted to know sales, everything. Everything was up. Everything was up. So didn't know what to do. Kind of did some more Google searching. There was no real information. He had seen a slight uptick in his tequila allocations. So I was like, maybe it's that. Maybe it's that. Oh my gosh, this is so good, guys. So I thought maybe that's it. So I started investigating tequila. Sure enough, tequila is on the rise, but it didn't account for the allocation drops. So again, I'm left puzzled. I don't know what to do. And then I went to my third store. This is like several days later. I'm sitting in the car trying to think about it. and I don't know if I'm going to ask the same questions. This store is a store that I'm not like super familiar with. They're pretty new. They've only been around a couple of years. And as I was sitting there, I was just looking at the store. I was thinking to myself, I know what it is. And it's been in front of me the whole time. It's been in front of all of you guys the whole time too. And none of us realized what was actually happening. It was so in our face that we couldn't see why the stores are getting less allocated than ever before. So I changed my direction. I still go in, I ask the same questions, but when I got home, that's when the real investigating started. So I started looking back 2018. 2018 is where my kind of investigation started. And I was asking myself, what are the basic reasons why we would see less allocated? So either the store didn't sell enough stuff to get anything, or there's an outside element affecting it. Maybe the sales guy's new, he doesn't like the store or whatever. Everybody's still got the same sales rep. Volume sales are still high, but their allocations went down. So 2018, the United States, we had, and let me quote this. I'm going to put this up here for you guys. Put it right here. So in 2018, the United States had 41,344 active liquor stores here in the United States. That's a lot. That is a lot, okay? But why was that have anything to do with it? Well, as I started investigating, looking at 2019, 2020, I started seeing a trend. And the trend is there's a lot of stores opening up since kind of the bourbon boom has been going on. But is it really that many that would affect so many stores' allocations? Well, yeah. It looks like we're seeing an increase of stores at about 2% gain per year. So let's just look at 2018 to 2019. So we had 41,344 stores in 2018. 2019 comes around, we got 42,188. That is a 844 store increase year over year. Okay, now to put that in perspective, to help guys like myself and some of you might be the same way, visual, that means that there's 2.3 stores opening every single day in the United States. What? Are you serious? That's a lot. That means every day 2.3 stores are opening. That's huge. So I'm like, okay, maybe that trend didn't continue. So I started looking at 2019, 2020. Let's fast track from 2018 to just 2022. We went from 41,344 all the way up 2022. That's 44,825. Each year from 2018, they've increased steadily. So in 2019, there was 844 stores added in the United States. 2020, an additional 861. 2021, 879. 2022, another 897 stores. And it continues on and on and on. There's been a steady increase of stores by roughly 2% each year starting up. So if you're increasing the amount of stores and you have only a set amount of allocation, they got to split them up somehow so that every time a store opens, it reduces the amount of allocations the previous stores can get because they have to fairly distribute those products. So I kind of did a map out from 2018 until 2028. In 2028, we expect to see 50,500 stores in the United States. That means we've increased 9,156 stores in that 10-year period. Think about that. I wasn't thinking about it. Maybe some of y'all saw it. I didn't even realize it. My local area, we've only gained like a couple stores, But when I'm traveling, because I travel for work, I just always see construction going on. And there's always new stores popping up everywhere. And I didn't really factor that into kind of my assessment of what was going on. I thought maybe like something stupid, like a stupid sales guy was not giving them what they deserve. But that still might be the case. All right, that might be the case. But in this situation, it seems to be that we're adding more stores and they're having to split the allocations up. Now, here, like maybe 20 minutes before I started filming this for you guys, I'm kind of pondering on it some more. But I was thinking, I was like, well, why are all these people opening up stores? Well, they're probably bourbon lovers too. So with that being said, are they holding back the allocations now for themselves? That's an additional factor that I wasn't even accounting for. So there's something else. And then they might be holding some stuff back for their friends. So let's say my local store that only got 20 something bottles at the end of the year, you know, they got a few BTACs, a few Pappies, miscellaneous stuff like that. Let's say that was a brand new store. This is his first year open. Maybe he doesn't want to give up all those bottles. Maybe he only lets 5 go at the end of the year and keeps 15, some for himself, some for his friends. So there's another reduction right there in the allocated bottles that we're seeing. This is stuff that I didn't think about before, but I am now. And I probably wouldn't even thought about it until my store brought it up to me, because I don't typically get to go into the office area and like see what they got. Usually I just get like the phone call, hey, this is what's available. Are you interested in one? And then I say yes and come pick it up. But over the last few years, I've become more friendly with them. And like we kind of talk more business, and especially now since I've got the channel. But it's unbelievable. All of the freaking bottles have started disappearing, especially for them. It's not like stores rely on allocated to survive, because it only makes up a very, very small portion of their total sales for the whole year. But they make good marketing tools to get you into the building and potentially buy other stuff. So I can see why they're starting to be concerned. So we'll see what happens in the future. I'm gonna keep sipping on this this single barrel here from Southern Collective. I didn't even tell you all the proof. This is 123 proof, super, super light, super freaking sweet too. If you are not a member of our private Facebook group, we're doing awesome things over there. The community's constantly growing. We're about to hit 1,000 members in our private Facebook group, and that's called That Bourbon Dude. Just got a couple questions when you join, so we make sure that you're not a spammer. Come hang out with us, enjoy a good time. If you're not a subscriber to this channel and you're enjoying content like this, I'm trying to do as much bourbon information as I can. Not a whole lot of reviews, because that's not really my thing. Doing the hard stuff, doing the research, getting you guys the information that you deserve, stuff that no one else is talking about, that's kind of what I do. So if you like that stuff, hit the like, share, subscribe. I really appreciate it. And until next time, Bourbon Dude out.